We are in the first block of the foundation program dealing with whole numbers. In the previous tutorial, we looked into writing numbers up to 3 digits in words, giving a different perspective to what you already know. In this tutorial, within 30 minutes, I'll be developing your ability to the highest level that may be required in your examination or in your real life. Hope that you are ready with a printout of the tutorial. If not, please pause the video and come prepared. Okay, first of all, I will revise what you have studied in tutorial 1A. Look at this. We identified numbers in one digit. We have 9 words to identify digits from 1 to 9. Remember, 0 is not considered as a number. I will identify those 9 words as group 1 words. Then we have numbers in 2 digits. Numbers in 2 digits, we have different subgroups. When the first digit is 1 and the second digit is other than 0. When the first digit is 1, second digit is other than 0, we have 9 different words from 11 to 19. I will identify these 9 words as group 2 words. Thereafter, we have 2 digit numbers where the second digit is 0. From 10 to 90, we have another 9 more words. Let me identify those 9 words as words in group 3. Thereafter, we have the remaining 2 digit numbers. What do you mean by the remaining 2 digit numbers? First digit is other than 1. Second digit is other than 0. In giving a name to those numbers, we don't use any additional word. What do? We read the first digit from the third group and the second digit from the first group. That's what we do. Okay, so thereafter we went on to numbers in 3 digits. In dealing with numbers in 3 digits, we use only one more word. What is that? That is 100. We use the term 100 to indicate that we are dealing with a 3 digit number. The first digit we read from the first group and then it is followed by the term 100. If you have any more to say, that should be connected by a rhythm term and the remaining 2 digits can be read in the basis given above. Okay, so that is the summary of what we have observed in tutorial 1A. Let's see how to write numbers in 4, 5 or 6 digits. Remember, this tutorial 1B is also at knowledge level, so you need to try the activities with me. Turn to the next page. Alright, now look at this number. We have 4 digits here. When you have 4 digits, what I am going to do, I am going to separate the last 3 digits. You need a connector, I will say a bridge. You need to bridge to connect the 2 different sets. Okay, so the name of the bridge is 1000. Okay, after identifying the bridge, what you need to do, the 2 sets on either side of the number, the 2 sets on either side of the bridge, you have to read individually. Let's enter that. The first digit is 2. The name of the bridge is 1000. to the right of the bridge, I get 450. Now writing 3-digit numbers, I don't want to explain anymore. 450. Okay, so this is 2450. Now when you are pronouncing this number, you need to give a break after the term 1000. Let's say when you pass a bridge, you are a little tired, so what you should do, you have to give a small break. Generally we give a comma for a small pause, but in writing numbers we don't do that. When you pronounce this, it is 2450. Can you pronounce loud? Yes. So let's go to the next number. What you need to do, what's the first thing? You need to identify the last 3 digits. Drawing a line is not necessary if the digits are separated, but if all the digits are given together. Now I have given a space for the sets of 3 digits. But if a space is not given, drawing this line is important. Identify the bridge, which is 1000. So read either side of the bridge individually. So on my left hand side I am having 43. Can you enter with me? FORTY 40, 43. Our bridge is 1000. And on my right hand side I have 19. The 0, the first digit is 0, so there is no 100 there. Write it like this, I will explain later. And 19. Here I would concentrate on this term and. What I said so far is that the term and should come with 100. It's like this. Now even after you pass a bridge, if you don't have hundreds in the last 3 digits, that means you have to go a little more. When you have to go to a little more, you don't feel that much tired. So what we do is we use the connector, we use the rhythm term and complete the rest of the number. So if you don't have the term 100 to the last 3 digits, the remaining 1 or 2 digits should be connected to the bridge using the term and. So when you read this number, there is no break. 43,019. You have to read it together. Okay. You can also read it loud. Yes, take this. Now I don't think it is necessary to draw the line. We have 459 on my left hand side and then the bridge, but my second set there's nothing. I get 3 zeros. So then what you should do, I will write 400, write it down, 459, 459. And next I have to give the bridge 1000, 459,000, and then thereafter nothing, and that's all. So it's 459,000. Last 3 digits are all zeros. Let's go ahead on how to write numbers in 7, 8 or 9 digits. Let's look at this number. I am separating the last 3 digits, the next 3 digits, okay, and then I already identified this bridge as 1000. So when you have more than 3 digits remaining, you can imagine what you need to do. You have to introduce another bridge. This particular bridge that you are introducing to connect the last 6 digits. Now this 1000 we are connecting the last 3 digits. Million we are using to connect the last 6 digits. Thereafter the individual sections can be read out by connecting with the relevant bridge. Okay, Let's enter. First of all, I have 8. Initially, I have 8. Enter that. 8. So, thereafter my bridge is million, and then in my next section I have only 7. My bridge is 1000, and then my last 3 digits represent 900. Okay. Now when you are reading this number, you need to give a small break after million, you need to give a small break after 1000. So it will be 8,07,900. Can you read it like that? Fine. Let's go to the next page. Now I don't want to draw lines. You can identify the last 3 digits and then the next set of digits, and then I find 65 as my first set of digits. So once you separate groups of 3 digits, the remaining number of digits is the number of digits that you need to name first. So I have 65 there. 65. And the bridge is million. Look, for the bridge 1000 there's nothing. The last 3 digits are connected by the bridge 1000, but under 1000 there's nothing. So my last 3 digits is 4. So then I am using the term and then I am giving 4. So that is the name of this number. When the term 100 is not applied to the last set of 3 digits, the remaining number is connected to the relevant bridge using the term and. When we read it, we don't give a break. So read this number, it is 65,004,000. Can you also read it? Yes. There's another one, but I have given it because now you can figure it out. My first set is 700, connection or the bridge is million, and then 60,000, and thereafter you have 16. Look, last 3 digits there's no 100, so 16 is connected using the term and to the bridge 1000. So when you read it, it's 700 million, 60,000 and 16. There will be a break after million, but there's no break after 1000. Can you read it like that? Now it is time to write numbers in 10, 11 or 12 digits. Now look at this. I am separating the last 3 digits, the next 3 digits and the next 3 digits. We have identified this as the 1000 bridge, this as the million bridge, but now I am going to introduce a new bridge that is said to be billion. Thereafter, identify the separate sets, connect appropriately using bridges. That's all. So let's start. This is 9 billion, 9 billion. And then my next set of 3 digits represents 30, 30, because 100 is not applied there, 30. So it's million. Though hundreds are not there, that won't be read together with billion. When we read it, we have to give a break after billion. The fact that whether the term 100 applies or not is relevant only to the last 3 digits. And then my next set is only 7 zeros in front of a digit, there's no value. And then the bridge 1000, thereafter last 3 digits does not represent anything. So when you read this number 9 billion 30 million 7,000, there should be 2 breaks in between. Can you read it? Yes. Now let's look at this. Now in your mind you should be able to identify. Look at the last 3 digits. There's a bridge 1000, and the next 3 digits there's a bridge million, and then there's a bridge billion as well. So what is applicable to billion is 24. So it's 24 billion. There's nothing in millions, but you get 60,000. And the last 3 digits represents only 6. So that 6 is connected using the term and to the bridge 1000. When you read it, there won't be a break after 1000, but there will be a break after billion. Not only writing the number, but pronouncing or reading the number properly should also be learnt. So when you read this, it is 24 billion 60,006. Can you read it loud? Now look at the next number. Yes, you can identify the bridges. I have 1000. Look, in my mind I am looking from my right hand side. 1000, million, billion is there, and quickly under billions I have 825. I have 825 under billions, and then I have 40 under million, and that's all. Then what should be the name? 825 billion 40 million. That's all. Look at the next number. Yes, 302. Yes, thereafter it's billion, no million, no thousand. Last 3 digits represents 80. So that 80 is directly connected to the bridge billion using the term and. There's no break in reading this number. Though it's in billions, there's no break. 302 billion and 80. Can you read it at once? Now we know how to read up to billions. That is sufficient for your examination purposes or for your practical life. But just to give you more interest in the subject, I will introduce 2 more bridges. Think about this number. I'll be giving a number like this: 100 020 003 400 050 006. What a big number is this? Yes, so let's go ahead. The last 3 digits are separated by 1000, and then the next 3 digits from your right hand side, it's million, and here it is billion. And then the next 3 digits are separated by the bridge called trillion. No need to write this, not necessary. You would have heard of this term, most probably maybe in news, but I don't think you have heard the name of the next bridge. So when you separate 3 more digits, it is said to be quadrillion. Okay, so after 1000, million and billion, the next 2 bridges are trillion and quadrillion respectively. So even if you read this number, look, I quickly read it: 100 quadrillion, 20 trillion, 3 billion, 400 million, 50,006. Look, the number is getting bigger, but what we are doing is we are adding just a single word. So in this particular tutorial, effectively what you have learned are just 3 terms. These 3 terms is sufficient. Just for your interest, I have added 2 more terms. Let's look at how the value addition of numbers are taking place. Even in tutorial 1a, we looked at how value addition is taking place, and then there we identified that there is a gap of 1 unit in every consecutive digit, and then when a gap of 1 unit is maintained to 9, the number you are getting is 10. And there also I said that I will give a different explanation in the second tutorial. Okay, so then 10 becomes 11 and so on, it will go up to 100. So 100 will become 200, 300, and it will come up to 999 as the last digit, as the last number having 3 digits. So when you have 4 digits, when another gap is maintained for that number, it will become 1000. So let's enter this grid as well. So the smallest number in 4 digits is 1000. Smallest number in 4 digits is 1000, and then it will be 1001, 1002 and so on. So it will come to 9999, which is the largest number in 4 digits. With another gap of 1 digits, what will happen? So all these digits of 9 will convert to zeros and 1 will be added in front. So the smallest 5 digit number is 10,000. So then it will go on to 99,999. 99,999 as the largest 5 digit number. Then look, it will be 100,000. It will be 100,000, and thereafter the largest 6 digit number will be 999,999. The values are accumulated in this manner. Okay. Yes. Yes. There's a question. Look at that. If you have written all the numbers from 1 to 900,000 inclusive, how many different words you are using excluding the word and? Yes. Now you need to write from 1 to 900,000. So you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, which means you have to write numbers in 1 digit, 2 digit and so on, come up to numbers in 6 digits. This is a situation where it is worth giving a try on your own. So please pause the video and make a try. Shall I explain that using this note? Look, first you need to write numbers in 1 digit. So we have 9 words there. Then you need to write numbers in 2 digits. Numbers in 2 digits we have in 3 groups. When the first digit is 1, we have 9 more words. When the last digit is 0, we have 9 more words. So even to write 2 digits, we have 27 words. In the third subgroup of 2 digit numbers, where the first digit is other than 1 and the second digit is other than 0, we are not using any more new words. Okay, thereafter we have 3 digit numbers, and then in a 3 digit number we need to use only one additional word, which is 100. So we are having altogether 28 words so far. Using those 28 words, we can go up to 999. Okay. Now after 999, next one is 1000. So when you write the word 1000, you have 29 words now. Now from the number 1000 to the number 900,000, we are not using any other new word. So it is 29 words. Of course, we are excluding the word and because it is not a mathematical word. Also note that we are not using the word 0 in writing any of the numbers. I think you have experienced how the question tests what you already know in a different way. This is something that you need to master. You know something, but it may be tested in a different way. In order to make it more interesting, shall I ask you this question? Practically, do you think that you will be able to write all the numbers from 1 to 900,000 inclusive? I know all of you will say that why not? But what I am asking is that whether you will be able to do it practically. Say that you take 1 minute to write one number. It won't take 1 minute to write numbers from 1 to 10. But if you take a number like 345,672, it will probably take 1 minute to write that number. And let's assume that you are taking 1 hour per day. You can't stop all your work and do this. Reasonably 1 hour per day. On that basis, it will take 41 long years, 1 month, 4 days, 12 hours and 29 minutes to do that task. I am sure that you won't believe me, but you need to wait until number skills are completed just to see that what I am saying is correct. Now, I hope that I have expanded within 30 minutes the basics of writing numbers in 3 digits into the highest level that may be required in your life or in your examinations. What you need to observe here is the pace at which we have developed. This same technique can be used in all other topics provided you are thorough with basics. You can retry the main activity once again on your own, possibly at a different point in time using the space provided in the tutorial. You can also revisit the video for added confidence once the activity is reattempted. Our next step is to try the same topic at the application level.